Hey, what's going on? My name is Ashton, and I'm the CEO of Active Solutions, where we build what's arguably the most sophisticated chatbots on the market. Some of you might know me from the Go High Level Masterclass. Most of you probably don't know me at all. That's 100% fine. So, cool story. About 18 months ago, I was working in a hospital making about $2,500 a month. And now I own a company that does nearly $100,000 a month, which is a huge difference. And there's a lot that had to occur to get from point A to point B. So it's story time. So let's set the frame really quick. It's April of 2022. I'm working a 9-to-5 at a hospital. So I'm a cardiac physiologist, which is basically where I work in stress testing in cardiology. And one day I realized that the only reason that I'm waking up in the morning is to make it to work on time. And I felt a severe lack of purpose. So I went through this period of time where I was doing nothing but researching online how to make money. And meanwhile, at this time, I'm picking up extra shifts as a personal trainer to make an additional $200 to $250 a month. I'm watching these videos on, how to do Amazon FBA or how to start a book publishing business. And so I see this ad on affiliate marketing specifically, and it was intriguing. So I entered this 5-day workshop. So here I am watching this, going through these courses, going through this material. And I talked to this guy who works for the company who is going to get me signed up. The program comes out to be $2,000, but I had $3,000 to my name, and I took out a personal loan for $2,000 so that I could pay for this course. So I was taking all these resources, and I realized that I could probably take this information and repurpose it in market for actual companies instead of selling somebody else's service. And I started teaching myself how to market. I started studying marketing, and it was basically just watching a bunch of YouTube videos, and I stumbled across another course that teaches you how to start a marketing agency. So what did I do? I call my bank and I get another loan for $4,000 so that I can get signed up for another course. So now I'm $6,000 in the hole. I have probably $2,000 to my name, and we don't have any clients yet, and I'm not making any actual real money. So now, fast forward about a month, and I get this amazing idea to start a marketing agency for gyms. Being that I had so much experience in the gym space already, I felt that these were going to be the easiest conversations to have. I start blasting out cold emails from another course that I paid for that was probably somewhere around $1,500 to $2,000. But then I encountered a problem. So I was jumping on sales call after sales call after sales call, and I realized that I had a huge problem closing these deals. Now at this point, I have two options. Number one, I can go pay for another course that teaches me how to sell, or I could get a sales job where I could also learn how to sell and make money at the same time. So I spent a whole weekend recreating my resume, not necessarily lying on the resume, but bending the truth a little bit, basically to make it seem like I have a little experience in sales. And I throw this out there and I start applying to positions on Indeed. And finally, I find this sales gig where I'm selling $10,000 products. This is where I meet my now business partner, and I realized at the time that he had a skill set that I did not. And we obviously hit it off the first time that we met, and I really trusted him, so I thought this was gonna be the best decision in order to accelerate progress that I was already making. I asked him if he wanted to partner up. You handle the sales, I'll handle the ops. Let's see if we can make this happen. We're going all in on the gym marketing agency, which was called Gym Closers. And it took us about 6 months to go from zero to $20,000 a month. I realized that we're kind of stuck. So we're churning almost everybody that we bring on board. Our lifetime value is like 2 months. So every time we sign people up, people just keep falling out the back end, and it's kind of like we have a leaky faucet and we don't have any potential to scale. I basically took a collection of probably 40 to 50 YouTube videos, and I took that information and I started building my own chatbot. This was probably 36 hours of no sleep, of me trying to figure this out and make it work. And finally, I get to the point where I get a chatbot that I built to respond back to my text messages, and I absolutely freak out. So I call my partner Brian, and I tell him we are now selling chatbots. And then he basically says, slow down. We've had this gym marketing agency for 6 months. Let's wait before we make that decision. And I said, for sure. And I started running ads, and he had sales calls on his calendar probably the next day. Now that next day, he closes 2 deals, which is already moving us faster than we were in the gym marketing agency. At the same time, my girlfriend Angela, she's working for a marketing agency for law firms. And she was working in sales, and she's responsible for bringing in multiple $1 million of revenue. So she leaves her gig and she jumps on board to start helping us. And then things just started turning very, very quickly. 0 to 20K in 6 months. The next 60 days, we were able to get to $50,000 per month. So from 20K to 50K in 60 days. Since then, every month has been better than the last. We've done a lot of research and development. The gears have kept turning. And finally, we're able to make it to nowhere near where we want to be, but it's definitely a lot better than where I was 18 months ago.